They're drinking some water, clicking around on their phones for their notes. Everybody's got little notes about, oh, this song is early, this song is late.
And especially with the visual delay offset that they added to A3, you know, something
very convenient.
Very convenient. I know many people use it pretty religiously on a per song basis.
Yeah. All right, they're going ham, logging in. So Sajid has the list of songs. They get one warm-up, and then they're going to be playing Bitter Chocolate Striker
CSP.
Challenge 17, arguably.
Arguably an 18. And then Catch Our Fire.
Catch Our Fire.
ESP 17.
Nice cooldown from Bitter Chocolate Striker.
It looks like Bitter Chocolate Striker is actually kay0ss's pick, and FENRIR's Catch Our Fire. I know kay0ss has been trying to, you know, up his 17 PFC count, and Bitter Chocolate Striker is actually one of his more recent ones.
It's very difficult. Like we were joking around, it's arguably an 18. I feel like having a couple songs rated 17, Sky High is 17.
Yeah.
Bitter Chocolate Striker 17.
Same difficulty.
Not sure about that one, but they're warming up with the World Ends Now Expert 16.
Yeah. You know, pretty consistent song. I know both players are participating in DDR Champions League, and this was one of the qualifiers for that.
Relatively straightforward 16, although it's very fast.
Yeah, 200 BPM. Definitely very stamina draining. You know, it doesn't have too many breaks. Doesn't let up very much, but I think they're just using this as a warm-up.
Yeah. White combo on FENRIR's side. Go.
Even on the warm-up, FENRIR's only up by 1, so players are neck and neck.
200 combos. You're the one they came to see. That's what I'm talking about. You got the magic touch, baby.
Got a non-combo on the left.
This is just a warm-up, so, you know, maybe FENRIR just needs to get to leg movement. This is his first song of the day. Straight into a 16.
It's tough.
I know kay0ss got here a little bit earlier to try to, you know, check out the pads. He's at least a little bit warmed up than FENRIR. We'll see how that shakes out for the match. kay0ss got the miss right at the end. It would have been a PFC, but all things considered, again, just a warm-up.
Quite good.
25 perfect though. That's very good.
Pretty sick for just waking up.
Shaking off the little rust. We will be going into the match right after this. Like you mentioned, the two songs are Catch Our Fire and Bitter Chocolate Striker. The players get to choose the order of the songs that they play. So we are not sure which one was actually first. We will find out in a second. It looks like we're starting with FENRIR's pick with Catch Our Fire.
Close in BPM, previous song.
Yeah, a little bit slower, which I think is actually very good. I think it's a lot easier to warm up fast and then try to bring it down a little bit.
Absolutely.
Especially because this is a higher difficulty as well.
very streamy. This song was released for KAC qualifiers 2 years ago.
Yeah. And like I mentioned earlier, kay0ss making use of that display timing. Maybe you know something about the song that you don't.
I think a lot of these guys know things about these songs that we don't.
Absolutely.
How to do them.
Yes. As evidenced by both pairs having a PFC on this. kay0ss has 56 perfects, and FENRIR with 48.
Let's go!
Oh, but I guess kay0ss almost played the 13.
Hey, so this was released for the 8th KAC.
It was 5 years ago.
Time flies.
Yeah. All right, going right into it. The song itself is reasonably streamy. Doesn't have too many complex patterning.
Tiny lead on FENRIR's side.
With players of this caliber, I feel like it's definitely going to come down to the MA. I don't think either player will really falter on their execution. The song is reasonably straightforward, reasonably on sync, just making sure that they can stay on the window and keep any lead that they get.
FENRIR's keeping the lead a little bit.
Plus 19 on his TD is pretty substantial. But both pairs holding their perfect full combos very strong.
With songs like this, there's a little bit of an opportunity for gassing out a little bit near the end.
Yeah, they got to make sure they can keep the stamina because this is only the first song. They have to play at least one more. But so far, both are not showing any signs of struggle.
Lead's closing. Got one perfect difference.
Anyone's game. There's so much song left. The song has so many notes that getting a few perfects here and there could be very easy. It's anyone's game.
Incredible.
Still only one perfect. And it's exactly tied right now. We're tied again. Oh,
kay0ss got a good.
that might cost him. FENRIR with the PFC.
Damn.
Takes it by 2 EX.
2 perfect spread here.
Wow, 33 perfects to 32 and a good.
Damn. Yeah, that's close.
Yeah, super unfortunate good. Otherwise, it would have been a tie if you got.
I'm actually kind of shocked that the first song that they played in the tournament was so close.
Yeah, I mean that's what shows like the caliber of the player in this pool and what we can expect to see from the rest of the event.
BCS. Relatively new set of steps here on the challenge.
The 14 was around for a little while, but later on Konami went back and added challenge charts to a couple of songs, and this was one of them.
Very difficult.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of 12s, got some 24ths in there at 165.
And the jumps.
Yeah.
There's some really, really interesting brackety type jumps here.
Trying to hit arrow 24th at 165, it's almost 250 BPM. That's extremely fast. Not many songs even get to that speed in DDR. I know Lacrima is one of the faster ones at around 236, 234.
Man. All right.
kay0ss does have a 999 great full combo. He actually has not PFC'd it yet. But I do know this was one that he's been working on, so he should be pretty familiar with the chart. It is his pick.
Yeah, I mean 999 with a great, that's always going to be a crazy score.
Yeah. That just tells you like his perfect count is probably like close to 30, if that.
All right, let's watch this one closely.
Very, very tricky chart. It's going to be very interesting to see how the players execute the pattern.
say it's an innovative card,
Yeah.
especially for what's been going on DDR for the past few years.
FENRIR does get an early great. But even then, the difference is only
So
one.
close.
It's actually tied up. This song, as people can probably tell, has a ton of step jumps. Very hard to execute, and then eventually later on we'll get faster speeds as well. Like the song is still building up. It hasn't even spiked the difficulty yet. And kay0ss is still holding on to the PFC and the lead by about 10 EX.
That's as expected since it was his pick.
And there's a 24th drill. And
Whoa.
yeah, both players actually PFCing it.
No drums here in this breakdown part.
Match is a little bit not as close as Catcher Fire was, but again, this is kay0ss's pick, and he's very familiar with this. Still holding onto the PFC. Gets a miss right there. Commentator's curse. But still about a 15 EX lead in favor of kay0ss.
Those jumps are brutal.
Ooh.
Look at that.
That 24th run is so difficult. kay0ss does pick him up good, but still holding onto the lead. There's not that much song left.
Great combo on FENRIR's side, but this is hard stuff right here.
Yeah, both players getting it. Okay. FENRIR got a miss at the end, but kay0ss does take it with a 22 EX difference. 67 to perfect. We will be going into a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker. Let's break the tie.
The
See what it
tiebreakers
is.
are going to be between 16 to 18 as well.
I see. Between 16 to 18?
Correct.
Okay.
We will draw 3 cards, and each player will get to veto one, and then they play whatever song is left over.
I see.
We will tell the stream in a minute, which we know what the song will be as well.
I can't see anything on that tiny screen over there, so. Yeah.
And it looks
yeah.
like the chart will be Mikanse,
Mikanse.
Unfinished Steam Girl.
All right.
This
That's kind of an impossible song, so.
This one was also a DDR Champions League qualifier, so both players should be, reasonably familiar with it because it was the qualifiers ended only about a month ago, so very recent. It's a very streamy chart. It's got some crossover runs. It's got some 12th note jacks at the end.
And tempo change.
And tempo changes. It's a song that starts slow right at the beginning, and the first note speeds up. So you don't really get a chance to really figure out the timing right at the bat, because it's really easy to get early grades when you can't like go
Yeah,
to
they
the
just
beat.
bring it on you.
Yeah.
They're breathing heavy. I think anybody would be breathing heavy after Bitter Chocolate Striker.
Yeah, 217, and then into a third one. This song is slightly slower at 170, but the runs are much longer.
kay0ss's PB on this is a little bit ahead of FENRIR's, but I feel like the difference is not that huge.
Yeah, one thing to note about this chart is the sync on this is actually a little bit weird. So even though both players have a grateful combo, we don't know what their perfect counts are, which is what actually matters with DX scoring. With EX scoring, each Marvelous is worth 3, perfects are 2, greats are 1, and everything else is 0, with holds being 3 as well.
get it.
First stage.
FENRIR actually opting to use mirror on this chart.
Very nice.
And right off the bat, like I said, it started really fast, and both players at least getting the PFC out of their game. And into the first run, both players holding strong. Getting the first crossover and the second one as well. kay0ss with the, no, FENRIR with the slight lead. Only 3 EX.
Yeah, I think it can change up at any time.
We're about to go into the break, which is also a slowdown. Neither player being cut off guard. They're definitely familiar with the chart. And you got some 12th notes into jacks. Oh, both players getting a great there. Nice. kay0ss now up by about 2 into the second screen. The crossover run. Yeah, FENRIR getting 2 misses. That's gonna hurt to make that gap a little bit wider.
Yeah, I assume he was choosing mirror to try and avoid some of these crossovers on down low.
Yeah. But there's still a lot of tricky parts. Like this stepping second right here, the 12th.
Oh, those jacks.
Both
Jeez.
pairs executing that so well. Even with those misses, FENRIR was definitely bringing it back, but there's not that much song left. Only these couple holds.
Oh, it's so close. 3P difference.
kay0ss not giving it up. Ending with a full combo.
Edging it out. That's crazy.
Yeah, 56 perfects to 59. Both pairs with 2 greats, but
These guys are ridiculous.
those misses. Only 3 EX difference, super clean. Like I said, both players were definitely familiar with the chart because it was a Champions League qualifier, but you know, executing it on command in tournament is, you know, a feat of itself.
Always crazy. Yeah, I think at this stage of the tournament, it's very unlikely that we'll see anyone that's not familiar with any of these charts.
Yes. But I feel like a lot of recency bias will come into play. Like, even though people might have like PFCs on really tricky charts, like if they haven't played it in a while, like, people forget.
I mean, there's a lot to keep track of now. There's so many songs.
So many
like,
songs.
What is it, like 1,200 songs now?
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
gotta
lot.
be. It's gotta be. I know with A3, like every new release, we get at least like about 100 songs. And this is the first tournament where A3 is, you know, being widely utilized.
Yeah. It's true. And I think one of the crazy things is like a lot of the songs they've been adding recently are 17.
Yeah. And
So-
going back and adding 18s. I know New Era got an 18. MOTL5 got a 17. Like, a lot, yeah, they're just going back and adding more charts that are also very hard. Bitter Chocolate Striker was also one of the ones that was newly added.
We did ask for that.
That is true. That is true.
They asked us what we wanted, and we said more challenge charts, and okay.
Players are
what
getting
they're
too
doing.
good at the game. They need harder things to test themselves.
They should just go back and add an 18 to pretty much everything back in the day, like first mix, second mix, third mix.
And 18 to, you know, the original Paranoia.
Yeah, we need like La Senorita 18. That's what we need.
That would be something.
Make it better, challenge 17.
Zy Havix in the chat says there's already over 117 alone.
Yeah, it's
That's
ridiculous. It's like
ridiculous.
103 or something like that.
Yeah.
Whew.
I know for a while, like the 18 count was only at like 43 or something, and now it's got to be like at least 70.
Yeah, you used to be able to actually count them. Know all of them. Spanish Snowy Dance.
Yep.
Is this a warm-up for BlueBuster?
This is actually this is actually the chart. If they're playing the
All
CSP,
right.
they're
Yeah.
going right into the match.
Okay.
Maybe BlueBuster was warming up on a separate machine. Because
Possible.
usually people are allowed a warm-up. I know FENRIR just paid his match.
Yeah.
But this is actually BlueBuster's first match. But it looks like we're probably just going right into it.
Both got a PFC. BlueBuster's got 17 on this.
17 on this is ridiculous. This is one of the hardest 17.
What's the deal with that one?
Extremely tricky. It's one of the charts where like you gotta make sure you start facing right, I believe, and you just have to know that.
BlueBuster's represent Missouri. I believe the STL area.
Yeah, both players actually starting off with a great and a good respectively, but even then it's tied up. Extremely tricky chart. He's got crossover, a plethora of jumps.
Honestly, an extremely high tournament song.
Yeah. I mean, even with BlueBuster was having 17 as a PB, it's still tied up. Anyone's song.
Yeah, FENRIR's fired up.
Both players nailing those 24s. The gap has actually moved into BlueBuster's favor. And this is BlueBuster's pick.
Got to be scoobying around here.
Both players still holding on to the full combo, 500 notes in. Into the step jump. And the gap is getting wider. BlueBuster's up by about 27. We're definitely getting into the home stretch for this song. There's not that much song left, but there's still some tricky sections.
Yeah, he's keeping the lead pretty solid.
And here it is, right at the end. There's no one left, and BlueBuster's gonna take it. Yep.
That final little 16th zone jump, they just got to get that in there.
You just got to get it in there. 51 perfects to 65. Wow, only one great by BlueBuster.
Great showing by both of these guys. That's ridiculous.
Getting an almost PFC on that is actually so difficult.
So another phase challenge is the next song.
Yeah. This was also a Champions League qualifier.
That's why everyone's spamming it.
Yep, definitely digging into that recency bias where people grinded it out for Champions League.
This song is extremely tricky, the shock arrows.
Yes, very, very easy to hit.
There's basically shocks in between these little gallop patterns, and I gotta say, I've never full comboed this.
It's very tricky.
hard.
And hitting a shock arrow also applies a little bit of stealth. Just makes the arrows disappear.
Yeah. And it's also crazy because BlueBuster's feet are huge. Actually, both of these
players.
Both of these guys got really big feet. That's always a tricky thing with shock arrows. You might accidentally hit one of those because your foot's so big.
BlueBuster's coming in with a 7 perfect PFC to FENRIR's 15. The sync on this song is actually very consistent.
Very good.
So as long as they can lock in and not get too caught off guard by the shock arrows, like it's anyone's song. But as I said, FENRIR did get a miss and a great. But
shock on BlueBuster's side.
yeah. Currently BlueBuster is in the lead. But it's still very close. Again, shock arrows are super easy to hit.
Got that mid-song light combo.
BlueBuster up by about 5. We'll get a short break, right, to pause here to compare. BlueBuster still holding onto the white combo. Really wants to make sure he doesn't give anything away to FENRIR. Up by about 7.
Yeah, he really can't afford to slip up at all.
Yeah. Wow, BlueBuster holding on to it for almost 300. The white combo. Yeah. As soon as
Let's
BlueBuster hit
go.
that shock arrow, he was like, I'm not hitting anything else from now on. Wow, 12 perfect.
12 piece.
Very good. Very good. Holding an almost 300 perfect, or marvelous full combo in the chart with only
he
like
ripped that
540
one.
steps.
Ripped that one. So that was
Very good. That was FENRIR's pick, so that means BlueBuster does take the match 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah. kay0ss does have the PFC on this, 36.
No score on BlueBuster's side.
Yeah, we'll see if BlueBuster is familiar with the chart. I believe the chart does have a couple slowdowns.
It does.
So, yeah, we'll see.
If there's no familiarity here, I think it's a pretty done deal, but
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes. I think a lot of players, you know, maybe haven't made it to the arcade recently and might not have like played with someone who has this unlocked. I know that you have to have played Grand Prix in order to have this.
Yeah.
But YouTube is powerful.
Yeah. There's
And-
many ways to train
Yeah.
that is not by playing at the arcade itself. And a lot of it does translate to pad.
Yeah.
So we're going right into it.
I guess we're going to find out soon whether this is a sight read for BlueBuster.
Let's go!
BlueBuster does seem to know the chart, but it's still very tricky. Does get a grade.
You're the combo king!
Neither player really struggled with any of the pattern in the chart. Oh, BlueBuster does know that slowdown.
Oh, let's go.
So it looks like he has done his homework. With that being said, kay0ss is still in the lead. This chart has so many notes. BlueBuster has actually taken the lead by about 7 EX.
Wow.
There's still a lot of chart left, and the ending is very tricky, but kay0ss picking up a good and a couple grades right there.
Yeah, BlueBuster's edging it out on MA a little bit. Marvelous.
Yeah, the gap is just getting wider and wider. It's in BlueBuster's favor by about 20 EX. We're running out of how much song is left to make up that deficit. BlueBuster does get a grade. We'll need a couple more than that. And
Wow.
there it is. BlueBuster takes it by 30
That's a
EX.
surprise right there.
That is definitely a surprise.
30 EX.
3 great full combo.
Damn.
Wow. I mean, clearly he did his homework.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show you really can't look at the scores that people have.
Yeah, definitely not.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, there's so many ways to trade now that, you know, even if people don't get a chance to make it out to the arcade, like, you don't know what power level they're hiding.
Yeah. I love the song art for that one. It's got the gym shoes.
Yeah.
Like the gym shoes and the tribal juxtaposition, I think it's perfect for DDR.
Yeah, this one's going to be an interesting one. And yeah, looks like kay0ss does have this PFC, but BlueBuster has 11.
11 on this.
11 on this is ridiculous. The ending itself is like where people will just get 11 perfect. I mean, more than that for most players.
This song has got a lot of staying power. It came out, I believe, in DDR
X2.
X2, yeah.
X2.
And we always see it in tournaments.
Yeah, it's a very, very common pick. It's very tricky.
DDR.
The chart is 400 for most of the chart. It has a slowdown. It's got 2 slowdowns. It's got a couple stops. I think the song is very enjoyable. I think the chart is very difficult.
Yeah. Although I think it's one of those songs that everyone likes the song so much they kind of get forced to get
play
good
it.
at it.
Yeah. But the ending rhythms are very difficult. I think that's going to be the make or break for the chart. The beginning of the chart is like reasonably okay. There's Like, it does have complex patterns, but the rhythms aren't too difficult. And this song's been around for almost a decade now at this point.
More like old decade.
Ooh, BlueBuster getting about 2 missing, maybe even 3. That's already a 90x deficit, but again, he's locked back into the marvelous window, make sure he's giving anything else away. Only behind by 6.
It's like a miss on kay0ss side.
Yeah,
Let's add it on.
gonna make that gap a little bit closer. Into the first slowdown right here. But kay0ss does have the lead. kay0ss still holding on to 5EX. It speeds back up.
Oh, it's time.
Again, I think it's gonna come down to the ending. Oh, BlueBuster getting 2 grades. All right, here's the hardest part of the chart.
See if they can tie it together here.
kay0ss just stringing along tons of marvelouses.
A little messy here.
Little messy, but BlueBuster does have the lead now. And
Whoa.
BlueBuster does take it by 6 EX.
6 points.
Wow, that was back and forth the whole song. BlueBuster with 26 perfects to kay0ss's 33. Wow, super close.
That was 2-0.
That was 2-0.
2-0 on BlueBuster versus kay0ss.
Yeah, and I believe that would mean BlueBuster will make it out of the pool.
Damn. All right. Congrats to all of these guys.
Yeah.
Ridiculous scores.
Super great showing by everyone.
They're just
that was neck and neck on basically every chart.
I think the most surprising part about that match was no score on BlueBuster's Acid Tribal Dance, and then a win by 30 perfects.
By 30 perfects, yeah, it's insane. And he got 3 great full combo. Yeah, it's insane.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.